Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the New York Jets. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in with even just a 500 season, an impossibility, 0-9.
And disaster has been striking everywhere for them. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. It's just been a really, really rough year.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's... Now Gordon on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Throwing. Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only a yard on the third down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon hitting double. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
What? Green 80! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, baby. Good, good. 4 down, 4 down. 53 for Mike. 53.
Wilson on third down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
What? 280. Mike, 59. Hey, that's scared. Hold up. Check 50, check 50. One left. You got tight right there.
Now Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Alert.
Again, Wilson. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Prescott yet again. And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Catch number 4. On first down, it's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
3-15. Check 53. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Check. 53's mine. Check 53.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now, can this offense muster a late 2nd quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock.
Check. 59. They're going to need some therapy. Alert.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Watch safety. Alert. Safety's creeping.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield now on 2nd down, Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wilson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 53. You better bring it. You better. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter?
Mike. Mike. Pull up for signal. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. 53 is the Mike. 53. Good job right there. I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now in a pretty difficult situation as this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone. 2nd and 5.
Check 53. Friday. Watch twins. Eddie Weber. Twins. Jump right, jump right.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Jets on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, hey. Sit. You guys, listen.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this 4th quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
To
the air again, Prescott. Caught left side by Funchess. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that they're... So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. We get back to this one with the offense trying to put the finishing touches on a possible victory, essentially just needing a first down to end it. The defense, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. On first down, it's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The offense looking for one more first down to try to end this thing. The defense has 2 timeouts, but the offense leading in a tight one here late. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keenan Allen, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.